Hola amigos, welcome to Latinos in Michigan, USA. I'm your host Liliana Ospina, and today I'm very excited because I'm gonna interview a very special person for me, Jesse Gonzales Sr., the mayor of Southwest Detroit, a very special person for the community, a community leader, a person that cares, and he's gonna be the Grand Marshal for the 2026 Cinco de Mayo parade. So welcome, my friend. You know, I love you, I respect you, and I am I had so much respect for you. We've been friends for 10 years. Actually, the first time I went to Southwest Detroit and my very first video, Mexican Town, was with you. So Jesse, tell me
Yes.
about your story. How did you ended up in Southwest Detroit? Because you are not from Southwest Detroit. You're from Texas, right?
I'm a Tejano.
Yes.
Well, actually, I was born in Laredo, but I was raised in San Antonio in a ranch. When I was 13 years old, in 1964, we moved up here, and uh, and my mom said, "Oh, she loved it here," and so she told my dad, "Get rid of everything and come up here. We're staying here." So we stayed in we lived in Delray for a while, a couple of years. And then we moved up down by Michigan Avenue on 35th Street. And then from then, started growing up, must have got a job and decided to stay around here. No. And then that's my life. I really enjoyed Southwest and Delray. Delray was a special little town for me.
So
Got to know a lot of people and stuff.
tell me why people call you the mayor of Southwest Detroit.
That I don't know because I mean, I did a lot. I've done a lot of stuff and worked with a lot of people, and then people started calling me the mayor. You know, because I mean, I got a lot of people together, and the whole thing about it is getting people together to understand the problems. And now one person can't do nothing, but you get a bunch of people, we can do things. There's a big voice, a better voice. So the whole thing is about getting people together and doing things. I remember one of my first project was lights underneath the viaducts, and Mary, not Mary Grips, yeah, I think it was Mary Grips, signed me up with this other lady, was his, I think was his daughter. And then we started working on putting lights. I said, this is very dangerous. I remember being a kid, I was kind of scared going underneath those viaducts with no lights, you know? So when I got to a little bit into politics, I started thinking about that. And there was this other lady that helped me. I think her name was Mary. So that's when I started doing things that way. Wait, you know what? I said, if we get together, we can do things. And then that's how it started. I started with that, and then different trees falling down, and like I said, the more voices, and then the people got to know me down in City Hall. So that was a good thing. And then one time, Ken Cockrell, I went to for a meeting there, and he got the whole everybody and inspectors, everybody, and I was supposed to hold a meeting. I said, "Golly, how can I hold a meeting with all these people? And everybody was from different departments. I get to know them, so when I had a problem, I just gave them a call, and that was it. The direct call. I mean, that was an honor to do that, and I thank Ken Cochran for that, you know, a very special man to me.
You are a very special man for many people. Tell me about Southwest Detroit because many people don't know the
No,
context. You know,
no,
they know Detroit, but not Southwest
no.
Detroit.
I'll tell you what, Southwest Detroit, if you know one person, you sure know at least 100, 200 more people. That's how united Southwest is. We communicate. And one person, you got to know 200 people in there. And then, you know what's going on. People will tell you what's going on. People will help each other going on. Recently, when we had that flood down here, people united. People united. There was a lot of help. And then it was well coordinated and stuff. I mean, there were some little stuff, but for that to happen and for people to get together and help each other. I had a friend. He just passed away, Jimmy Truman.
Mm.
He called me right away when he heard that, and I said, well, Jimmy, I can't do much, but I'll get this lady, Laura Chavez. So
Laura.
I passed my baton to her, and she took it over, and yeah, a lot of, yeah. So she went out there and helped a lot of people with a lot of stuff, diapers and food, and helped out. And there's a whole thing about that, and to get uh, getting together, you know, and getting together, and helping each other. And that's the whole thing. And that's what I do, like birthday parties. People, you know, people might not know each other, but after a birthday party, they get to know each other. So and at the same time, you get to eat some cake or something, you never know when you might need help from one of those people that you met on that table. You know? I always think about getting people together. That's my life. It's not about hate, it's about giving love and
Love.
Southwest love. That's why I always say. If somebody knows me in my Facebook, I always say Southwest love.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's given out.
And tell me about the Cinco de Mayo parade. This year you are the Grand Marshal. So
You know,
I'm so
that was
excited about that.
tell you what, that's an honor. I mean, I helped out a lot back in the days when I could move around and stuff. I used to run back and forth. I kept the parade going in the front, make sure there was no gaps. So I was running back and forth. But now I'm using a walker because things I had in my bad health. But that's a great honor. That's a better honor than being when I got the director's award. Yeah, and that's an honor itself too. But this is a top honor, being Grand Marshal of Southwest Detroit. I mean, that's a lot of love. I didn't know what to do. I mean, I almost fainted, And I said, "Why me?" I mean, I still can't understand it.
Oh, why you? Are you serious? Why you?
Yeah,
You
that's
are
just
you're an
just like
amazing
that.
person.
Just like the FBI award of all Michigan, I get that director's award. What the heck? You know, I do everything. I always said I promise I will do everything. I cannot promise that it will happen, but I promise I will always do the very best I can. You know, and I did. I always did. Like today, yesterday, I got a phone call.
Excuse me.
I got a phone call, and I told him, I promise you, tomorrow, as soon as I get out of my therapy, I will make the connections and see what we can do about it. And I did. I kept my promise.
I know. You're
I
always a person that delivers. A lot of people talks, but they
yeah,
don't let deliver. You do. I
no,
mean,
I do. And when I say you can call me 24/7, you can. You can. Although my one special friend of mine, a police officer, he told me, Jesse, you're retired. Your health is not as good. We got it from here.
uh,
But I still get calls from people that they want to be a police officer, or they got problems with officers or something like that, or they need help. I got a call today. They needed some help because what to do. They wanted information. told this person what to do, and apparently it worked out. Because but she wasn't in Detroit. She was down there in uh, Southgate. You know, I told her what to do, and it worked out. So she was panicky and stuff, and I just said, get rid of that panic and just take a breath and call 911. This is what you got to say, and it'll work out. And she said she was happy with it. But the problem was solved there. But now they got some idea what's going on. So yeah, like I say, the Grand Marshal. Oh my God, I was my body was shaking and stuff. I'm a little bit nervous still. I'm supposed to open up the festival Saturday, and I'm supposed to be talking for 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. I
That's
don't know
really
what
hard
to
for
say.
you. Oh, come
Huh?
on. You had so much stories to tell.
Well,
Please.
yeah, I got a lot of stories. I
Yeah.
mean, I got a lot of stories to tell and stuff about Southwest Detroit, and growing up in Southwest, you know, and, our neighbors always loving each other, talking to each other. That's very special. And like going to the bakery, people know you. Going to restaurants, people know you. Say hi to you. And so that's a great honor. Hey, they
Yeah.
even got bingo chalupa. I call it chalupa. I mean, where else can you have fun like that? Where else can you eat hot bread all the time? Uh, pan de
Delicious.
russe, pan de russe hot anytime you want.
Uh,
Different flavors of food. So that's a great, and you gotta love it. You gotta love the atmosphere. Sometimes there's some crazy kids or something going on, but 90% of the time is I love it. I love it. It just it's a great thing. And I know some people don't like the police officers, but you gotta think about that. If without police officers, everything will go chaos.
mm-hmm.
We need officers.
They're
We need
necessary.
officers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like I said, I used to, the FBI got involved. I brought them in the neighborhood. They started recruiting. They, safety meetings about this and that. So before the FBI never set foot in Southwest Detroit. I got
Incredible.
them down here. They used to come for meetings to the school, talk to the kids in school, going to the police officers meetings and stuff. So I'm proud of that. I got them to get together. I used to sit in a round table with the FBI agents. So that was an honor itself right there, you know. So, but we got to take care of each other.
Yes. And what would
We
be the
got
message for the community?
the what now?
The message. What will be your message for the community?
Oh, they love each other. Say hi. Just say hi to somebody. Open the door. We cannot live this out. Somebody's coming in, open the door, hold the door open. That means a lot. Say hey, good morning or good evening. Something like that. It just helps out. It helps out. Our neighborhood is like a jewel. It's a special place. And if you can do that, it'll be a lot better. It
No,
can be a lot better. Open your heart. Just that's what I say. Just open your heart. Southwest love lives forever in each of us. You
thank
know.
you. Thank you, Jesse, for this short interview. I just wanted to talk to you before the parade. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. So I'm gonna be with my camera ready to get some video and do a beautiful story about you. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Are
And
you coming Saturday?
yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.